right, that last video didn't sound so bad. So if you have any favorite yoga music, you can play it in the background, but I'm not gonna play any just for like copyright purposes. Maybe I'll link my playlist down in the comments, the one that we use in class, if you'd like to follow along. But yeah, let's do some standing poses and see if that sounds okay when I'm not facing towards the camera. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do some magic with the microphones. All right, let's jump on our mats. And from here, we're just going to find a nice comfy place. Actually, let's go for a warrior one. We're going to bring that right foot forward, left foot back. Our hips and our hearts are gonna point towards the short edge of the mat. We're gonna bend that front knee just a little bit, press that back heel into the earth. We don't wanna press forward more, we don't wanna press backwards more. We wanna be just right in the middle, feeling the pressure, the same pressure in both of the feet. And we can bring those arms up towards the sky. We could bring them in front of the heart, or even onto your hips, whatever feels right. Taking a few breaths here. And when we're feeling ready, let's reach those arms up. And we're going to exhale, coming down towards the mat. Right foot with the left. Become a plank, shoulders over hands. You can bring those knees down too if you need to. Sinking down, elbows hug the ribs. Put the top of the feet on the ground, scoop up like a cobra. Press it back, tuck those toes under. Tails towards the sky. Let's take that left leg up, reach into the sky, tuck it into the heart, step it forward for that warrior one. Remember, warrior one has to be small, so you don't have to have the biggest stance ever. We want to turn those hips forward, making sure we're not twisting. We're not twisting that back knee. And again, equal pressure in both feet, wherever you want to be with those hands. Hang out for a moment, relax your shoulders. Even if those arms are up, shoulders down, away from those ears. Taking a few breaths here. Press into that back heel. When we're ready, those arms are going to come down. Squeeze those shoulder blades behind you. Shine your heart forward. Awesome. One more time. Let's go through the flow. Inhale the arms up. Exhaling, coming down to the mat. Left foot with the right. Press it forward into plank. Knees up or down. Sinking down. Untuck those toes. Scoop it up. Pressing back. And into that downward dog. Right foot in the sky again. Reach it up high. Tuck it into your heart. Step it forward. Inhale, warrior one. Hanging out. From here, we're going to step into that front foot. Take off for a warrior three. Maybe we can be the capital T today. Maybe we're not ready for it. Maybe we're just an upside down Y, learning to balance, keeping the kickstand down. Keep your standing knee nice and soft. Those arms could be anywhere you need for balance. You can point through that toe, but point through the heel so you can keep those hips aligned. Toe down towards the ground, heel back like you're stepping on the wall behind you. We're looking down. Whoa, that wind got me. We're looking down towards the ground. We're not trying to look forward and make a kink in our neck. Those necks are long with the rest of our body. One more breath. If you have blocks, you could also use them. When we're ready, let's step down. Inhale up. And exhale. Back to the mat. Right foot with the left. Press it forward. Sinking down. Untuck toes. Scoop up. Press it back. Tuck those toes under. Into your downward dog. Left foot in the sky. Tuck it into the heart, step it forward, drop your back heel down. Hanging out again, arms could be anywhere, hips, hearts to the sky. Press into that back heel. When you're feeling ready for that warrior 3, step into your front foot and let's take off our flight. And again, you don't have to be a capital T today. You could be somewhere around here. Maybe just kickstand down on the floor and picking up that foot if you need to. Keep your gaze on something that's not moving. Keep your breath flowing. That way, once we get stronger and stronger, we can go to the capital T. Again, if you have some blocks or books, you can grab them here for some support. And when we're feeling ready, let's step it back. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the earth. Left foot with the right. Press it forward. Sinking down. Untuck toes. Scoop up. Press it back. Downward dog. We can walk those feet out a little bit. Stretch out the toes. When you're ready, let's press those heels down, and we're going to take the right leg up again into the sky. Tuck it into your heart. Step it forward. And from here, if you have a little pillow that bothers you, go for it. We just want to make sure we're not stuck our knee with our hip. We want to press those hips forward so we can support ourselves with that front foot. Again, if you have some blocks here, you can hold on to them. If coming up to your knee is a little bit too much, we're just looking for that big hip flexor here for a moment. Let's take a twist. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, twist towards your right leg. Open those arms. You can hold a hip and a knee. We can connect the hands and try to put that elbow on the outside of the knee. Twist a little deeper. But if you're not quite there, we could have the middle ground. Hand on the floor or on a block. Right hand to the sky. In all of the options, we can tuck the back toe under and keep the knee off the floor. Spend another breath. Knees are coming down. Let's unwind. Back to the sky. Down towards the earth. Right foot with the left. Become a plank. Knees up or down. Sinking down. Scooping up. Press it back. Tuck the toes under. Tails to the sky. This time it's the left leg. Reach up high. Tuck it into your heart. Step it through. Drop the right knee down. And again, just kind of assess how your knee feels. Do you need a little something under it? Do you want to fold your mat over? Whatever feels right. Again, as long as we're not standing directly on top of the knee with our hip and pressing forward, we shouldn't feel too much discomfort. Making sure we're not going beyond that ankle and those toes with the front knee. We can hold on to the knee. Again, if that's too much, grab some blocks here or some books. Nice hip flexor stretch here. Shine your heart forward if you're up here. When we're feeling ready, let's take that twist into the sky with a nice inhalation. And exhale towards the front leg. We can have the arms nice and wide. We can hold one hand on the knee, one hand on the hip. We're continuing the twist with our face, of course. We want to go deeper, hands together, elbow on the outside of the knee. And again, twisting a little further. But if this seems like too much and this seems like too little, the middle ground is hand on the floor or on some blocks, and the other one in the sky. We can look up, we can look forward, or just neutral neck, I should say. All of the options. Can tuck the toes under and pick up that knee. Continue to breathe. When we're feeling ready, knees are going to come down. Let's unwind. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the earth. Left foot with the right. Let's become a plank again. Knees up or down, it's up to you. Elbows hugging the ribs as we're sinking down. Untuck toes. Scoop up like a cobra. Press it back to child. Hang out for a moment. Arms can be long. Arms can be underneath the forehead. Those arms out again. Let's press it forward. Sinking down. Scooping up. Press it back. Tuck those toes under and come up to your downward dogs. Let your head hang for a moment. Walk those feet out. And from here, we're going to start to walk the feet towards our hands into a forward fold. You can bend your knees, of course. You can touch your blocks or your books. If you don't like hanging all the way down, if there's any uncomfortable feelings happening in your head, just come up halfway to where your head and your heart are in that same line, and you'll be able to still get a nice stretch on the back of the legs, but not experience that uncomfortable pressure in your head. But if you're feeling good, enjoy a few more moments hanging out. Surrender to gravity for a moment. Shake out that head. When we're ready, halfway up, like I was just talking about, nice flat spines. Spend a breath or two here. And bend those knees, and let's reach into the sky. And exhale. Bring those arms down, give yourself a little wiggle here. And when you're ready, you guys can open up towards me for some warrior twos. Let's fix those feet. So at first we just want to have nice wide feet, maybe wider than the elbows or just about underneath them. And let's point, gosh, I'm not sure how this is going to be on camera, but let's point our left toes towards the short edge, right toes towards the long edge. And we'll just bend that front knee for a moment. Relax your shoulders. We're going to look past those fingertips. Nice inhalation here. Exhale, reach it forward. Elbow on the knee. Swoop your arm beyond your head. Let's reverse. Straighten the front leg for triangle. Kick your hips back. Try not to lock your knee. We could look up. We could leave our head neutral. Bend that knee again. Reverse. Back to warrior two. Hold for a sec. Shoulders over hips. Eyes to the fingertips. One more time. Nice inhale here. Exhale, reach it forward. Elbow and the knee. Swoop your arm on your head. Let's reverse. Straighten the front leg. Kick your hips back. One arm up, one arm down. One more time. Bend that front knee. Reverse. Back to that warrior two. Hold for a sec. Shoulders relaxed. Face is relaxed. Breath is flowing. If anyone wants to wave some arms around, of course it's allowed. Keep that breath going. One more time through the flow. Reach it forward with your exhale. Elbow on the knee. Swoop your arm beyond your head. Let's reverse. Straighten that front leg. Kick those hips back. One arm up, one arm down for that triangle. Bend the knee. Reverse your warrior one more time. Back to warrior. Nice level arms. Hold for a sec. Maybe that front leg is really feeling it already. Just one more breath if we can hold it. And then let's drop those arms. Let's make our front leg into a back leg. Our back leg into our front leg. I guess I won't talk about left or right because again, I'm not sure how this is going to be left to right for you. So let's bend that front knee. Again, try not to turn your heart towards the short edge. Keep it towards the long edge. Nice long arms and only turn your face to the fingertips. Continue to breathe. When we're feeling ready, nice inhalation here. Reach it forward, elbow on the knee. Swoop your arm beyond your head. Let's reverse. Straighten the front leg, kick your hips back. One arm up, one arm down. Bend the knee again, reverse your warrior. Back to that warrior two. Nice level arms. Shoulders over hips, face is relaxed. Breath is flowing. One more time, nice inhale here. Reach it forward, elbow down. Swoop the arm beyond your head. Let's reverse. Straighten the leg. Bend the knee again. Find your reverse warrior one more time. Back to warrior two. Let's hold for a sec. Nice long arms. Legs are strong. Again, if anyone needs to wiggle it out, go for it. Wiggle it out. No big deal. And then we're coming back to that warrior again. When you're ready, on your exhale, reach it forward. Elbow on the knees. Swoop that arm behind your head. And let's reverse it. Into triangle. Straighten the front leg. One arm up, one arm down. And let's reverse it one more time. And back to that warrior two. Hang out for a moment. So when we're ready, let's drop those arms, give those shoulders a little wiggle. Let's bring both of the feet forward and we'll take a nice wide-legged forward fold here. So we can have those toes just pointing, our feet just parallel towards each other, or we can point the toes just a little bit towards each other. I hope this wind isn't making so much noise. But I'm gonna try to wrap it up and see what I can do about microphones. So let's point those toes maybe a little towards each other if that feels good for you. Bend those knees a little if you need to. You don't have to lock them back. Leave them soft. Hinging at the hips. We're gonna sink down. Maybe we can touch the ground. Maybe we have some blocks. If you need to make your feet wider as you're coming down, that's totally acceptable. Maybe you have blocks here to touch the ground. Maybe you can put your forearms on the blocks. Maybe you're pretty flexible and you can put your forearms on the floor. And if you're already here, maybe the crown of your head can touch the floor. Or maybe it's just hanging. You want to just shake it a little, left to right, left to right. Wherever you are, it's the perfect place, not to worry. When we're feeling ready, let's start to come back to those hands. We'll start to rise a little higher, and we'll bring our feet closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. And now we'll bring those heels almost underneath our seat and leave those toes out to the side to find our little yogi squat here. So if you're able to put your whole feet on the floor, totally awesome. And if you're able to keep that spine nice on, totally awesome. But if you're finding yourself kind of hanging out with those heels up or kind of hiding your heart here, the option is to just have a seat. And one, you could put a block underneath your seat and keep those feet flat on the ground. But if you don't have a block, just have a seat on your sit bones. Bring your feet forward to the front edge of your mat, toes up towards the sky. And again, just notice what your spine is doing. If you're rounding down and hiding your heart here and you're not able to like bring those hands to your heart, wrap those legs and just pull your heart forward through the legs, right? If you're able to stand nice and tall here, you can bring your arms, your elbows between those knees, press them away. And this will help you open up those hips a little more, and eventually you'll be able to put your heels down, have that nice long spine, and shine your heart forward at the same time and press those knees apart as well. Taking a moment wherever you are, whatever option you're able to do today, it's the perfect place, not to worry. Our body will find the place that it needs to be in. And eventually we'll be able to move to the deeper places, right? Just another breath here. And once you're feeling ready, if you're already sitting on the ground, you're in the right place. But if you're not, just release those arms, one hand in front of you, one behind. Find your seat all the way down. And let's just relax those legs for a moment. Give them a little shake. Maybe a little windshield wiper for those feet. Maybe a little point and flex, whatever feels right. And we'll draw those feet in. And just have a moment here. I think I'm going to end the video here. Again, I'm really worried about the sound, so these are just experiments, and I hope that you enjoy them. Just take a moment for yourself, quiet down, close your eyes, relax your face, relax those eyebrows, relax your forehead and your scalp, your ears, your chin, relax your jaw, your tongue, and just let breath flow. And if you like to, you can bring your hands together whenever you're ready for namaste. Thanks for being here with me today. I hope you were able to hear me. And again, I'm gonna explore my options here, but this might be the easiest way to get a video online while I'm out here in the wilderness without all of my technology. So thank you again. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.